Anyway, Saeed, what did you see? How did you feel?
What I felt is that we've got to give respect to Onana. You get me? Like, that's what I came out of the ground thinking. No, well, just watching the game on the stream is that Onana deserves massive props, man. And I feel like we all cussed Onana out. And I think rightly so, to be honest with you, because
Yeah, he was moving, man.
Kind of messed us up in the Champions League. But I generally think for me, he deserves his praise. He's probably one of the best keepers in the league in terms of on form right now, if you're being truly honest with yourself. And you know what, man? He made some really, really good saves yesterday. And I mean, like, we're not talking about, like, you know, them kind of saves where you're like, oh, but he's expected to. We're talking about some proper saves.
They're unreal.
Unreal saves, bro. And I felt like for me, and I think Amarin kind of alluded to that as well, like, if we didn't have him, it would have been a different scoreline. And I think we're to come out there with a point, bro. I'll be real with you. Like, as much as we're all frustrated, you know what I mean? Obviously, the next day, you kind of almost understand that, you know what? A point wasn't a bad result, man, considering how much they peppered us, you know, in terms of the XG and all of that stats you can talk about. But yeah, man, a lot of trial and error, which is fair. I mean, you know, Amarin's gonna think about that. But all in all, you know, a few square pegs in round holes for me, but he'll learn that and he'll understand that. But yeah, first training session or two training sessions he had to pick players that were available, and ultimately, you know, it was a lot of learning curve, and he's gonna have to understand that this league is not the same as the Portuguese league. He's gonna, you know, and it's the demand. It's that a game like Ipswich, who Kieran McKenna wanted the job last year, was playing like, yo, I should have been manager. I should have been my United manager. He played like that, bro. He was determined. His substitutions were on point, and they gave us a tough time, man. It was a tough game, man.
It was.
You know, I predicted 2-1. I don't know if you guys predicted, but
I predicted the same 2-1.
Yeah, 2-1. I predicted a very, very, you know, close game. And it was that, man. It literally, Amad Diallo block, it could have went in. They had a chance, could have been in. So, yeah, man. I think for me, frustrating, but a lot of lessons learned, man. And one that we're going to have to suffer. I did say on the show that it will get worse before it gets better. And I think he's ready for that, the manager. And I'm glad he's ready for it, because had he wanted the kind of almost manager bounce and that feeling, then it would have been, we wouldn't know where we're going. So the fact that he's ready to suffer, and we as fans need to be ready to suffer, then we know that we're going to go in the right direction eventually. And then that's
he said that himself. He said that himself, didn't he?